Question. Can I roll? Because right now Thumper thinks this is a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
She can just run fast enough to avoid the sharp things. She can make them all go off so that everybody else doesn't get hit.
Yeah, because I'm assuming that Thanos has damaged all the ones that are around
reachable.
them. Yeah.
Can I, at this point, roll a survival skill?
To know that this is a bad idea?
Yes.
I'll leave that up to you. If you want, you can do that. If not, that's okay.
I'm gonna roll the survival skill because I feel like survival is just an instinct for her. Got 1 hit.
You still think it's a pretty good idea. Like, okay, there might be some negatives, but, I mean, the positives are still pretty...
I'm gonna protect my friends.
When she goes for it, I'm gonna grab her by the butt.
Grab her by the tail.
Yeah.
I shriek.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you shriek, because I used my robot arm.
I shriek.
I'm pinching her tail off, basically.
I can even watch it.
And that's loud.
No, bad idea. Just pull the rabbit back and hold on to it.
I'm kicking and squirming. Biting.
Whatever, I have a metal hand. You're chewing on metal.
I want to see if I would be
This
able to...
thing's smart and evil as fuck.
She's gonna poof back into person form.
Can I
Start
use
squirming.
a knowledge military to assist me in disabling traps? Sure. I do have survival also, and I live in the swamp catching animals. So...
You know what? Yeah, let's go with the... Even though it's a bit of a stretch to call this knowledge military, because it's not...
What about
organized.
survival, then, for traps? Okay.
Yeah.
3 hits.
Okay. So, what do you want to do with your 3 hits? What was your goal?
To try to figure out a way with what we have to disable the trap. I think my sword will be able to disable the pressure plate. I think that's the smart option there.
Or the wires.
So, you can have Bun Bun levitate the sword again to set everything off.
We can do that, and then to prevent the pressure plate from going off, we can slide the sword underneath the pressure plate to hold it up, and then cross it.
Okay.
And then pull the sword out.
That sounds like a good plan.
Well,
So am I levitating the sword to set off
well, we all back up. We do the levitation thing again.
Alright.
Psychic rabbit to go.
So I got 2.
Okay. So, with 2, you're able to levitate the sword and set off the traps, and you hear a bunch of the syringes breaking as they ping around the vent.
Jesus Christ.
And then we'll carry that too with putting the sword underneath the pressure
Why the
plate.
fuck is he doing this?
Well, when you make a home, you gotta protect it.
Is it safe to say that I'm able to figure out that the building is not in a good state? Like it's collapsed around these tunnels?
You gotta...
Definitely.
With all that said and done, Thumper is going to scoot her boot forward.
I'm assuming you're scooting very carefully because now you have broken glass and whatever was in the syringes.
As carefully as possible. What do I roll?
We'll say a dodge. Roll a dodge to move carefully.
Is that going to be for all of us? Because we all got to go that way.
It will be for all of you.
But I got 1 hit.
Alright, you do step on something though.
Oh no. With the
You
big old
feel
rabbit.
I got 2.
You'll be feeling the effects in about 2 minutes. You don't step on anything. You said you got 2?
Yeah.
You don't step
We're
on
both
anything.
good.
I just go...
Can I roll a first aid to try to help Bun Bun avoid getting poisoned too
Probably
bad?
don't notice until after the
Well, she starts limping. You just said ow, and like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Well, no, I go ow, and then I keep scooting forward, because
Okay.
I'm already hurt. I'm not Anna, I don't limp over every little thing.
I would say, hypothetically, you could, if you knew what this was.
Okay. And I don't have a first aid kit with me, so
I show you my boo-boo, though.
I pull out the glass.
So, you make it to the next nest. And in the next nest, there are...
I'm a bunny!
Oh.
Lick my wounds!
I'm not licking your wounds.
There are words and phrases. I am is repeated again multiple times. It's pretty much the background.
Yeah.
There's another distinct phrase that
Not
pops up
him.
a few times, and that's what piece of work is man, followed by quintessence of dust.
Poetic as fuck.
What does what's that word mean?
Want to cover this one?
What's dust mean?
You know what dust is. It's like dirt.
And needless to say, there is another cassette tape.
What is all of it?
Play that bitch.
This is Dr. Emma Kennedy conducting another follow-up interview. State your name.
Subject E113.
And, what can you tell me about this mug?
It seems to be ceramic, painted. There's text on the side.
Okay. This photograph?
There is a man wearing a suit, a woman wearing a dress, white, a child also wearing a dress.
Good. Now, these crayon drawings?
They are drawings. They are stick figures, text, colors.
And, you have discarded these, but we understand you refuse to give up this stuffed animal. Why is that?
Error.
That was Ellie.
Yup. That explains a lot about Ellie.
Monsters.
We'll have to give this to him when we get out.
What? Where are the
Don't.
monsters?
Let it burn. You won't remember anyway.
Are these Ellie's though? We shouldn't hide them from him.
Didn't you just say it was better for him to know than not?
I don't know if it matters anymore.
He's been doing good in people classes.
Yeah?
Yeah. Jenny says that he's made a lot of progress, but I still need to work hard. Being people is hard though, so you gotta give him time.
That's the smartest thing she said since we woke up.
So as you move forward,
Crawling sadly.
the opening gets larger, and it eventually comes to elevator doors. There seems to be blast doors down, but they are also significantly damaged because of the fire that had swept through here.
Oh, okay. Oh, I get it.
Incineration of all fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How the fuck did we get here?
Perception?
Dose!
Yeah, but
2 3's count as a 6, right? Oh, Trace.
Two of
Alright,
two.
for 2 and 3, you see that the blast doors have actually been pried apart, and somewhat recently. It seems like something dug through here very carefully to put your bodies where they were. There does seem to be an alternate path, a shorter path. Had someone roll perception, maybe a little bit better in the beginning. It seems like something crawled through here to purposely put your bodies.
But finally we're in a bigger space where we
You
can
can
actually
actually
stand up.
upright.
Thank
Oh,
God.
sword.
Umber's gonna stretch, and then she's gonna be like, "I'm cold."
I give her my
Jacket.
Yeah. And for the first time,
There are 2 jackets pointed at her.
You take it. I don't wear a shirt, so.
for the first time, you can actually feel a draft coming from the cracked blast doors.
Alright.
I unbuttoned my shirt a little bit to give me more room for my neck to breathe.
So, it's like a cracked blast door?
In that it's partly opened. It seems like someone forced them open.
How strong's your sword?
Not as strong as my arm.
Alright, you take one side, I'll take the other.
Got it.
We got 4, Jack.
Okay, that is more than enough
Okay.
to
With Mike too, that's 6. So
open the blast door.
But I'm gonna use fashion to make this fit me better.
So you're able to open the blast door, and it's just an elevator shaft. There doesn't seem to be an elevator. I mean, if we want to ride your perceptions from earlier, the elevator seems to be broken at the bottom.
Great.
There is, however, an access
Yeah.
stair.
So we're climbing.
Yeah.
Thank fuck. Oh.
This is nice.
I realize that not everyone can appreciate how good it feels to actually have a breeze in this room after however many hours we've been playing.
Yeah, seriously, for those of you joining us, we've been in a stuffy, cramped room in like 90-degree weather. And just now we finally have had access to air.
Yeah.
Jack's a dick.
Yeah. The windows are open. There's a wonderful breeze coming in. So you guys have began your ascent.
Can I roll gymnastics? Because that's the only fucking thing I have for this sort of thing.
I'm not gonna have you guys roll anything.
Oh.
I'm gonna let you guys take your time,
Thank God.
climb the ladder, and get to level 4, where you exit out of a utility closet.
Oh, thank God.
And
Well, this looks familiar.
She's gonna take a deep breath and just be like,
Back in Nightmare Town.
Nightmare Town? I thought this was Mayuken.
They're one and the same.
So, John is Ellie, but Ellie isn't John. What happened to his family? I don't understand. Where'd they go?
then you guys have exited a utility closet, and you're on level 4 of what you identified to be Mayuken Incorporated.
At least I know where to go.
Is it easier to breathe?
It is
Yes.
significantly easier to breathe. The air is a little stale. Like, it doesn't sound like any ventilation system is running. But it's also entirely empty.
So, I'm the only person who's been here before.
Yeah.
So I know that to reach level 5 and below, if there is a below, we don't know, we didn't go there. You'd go through a utility closet. However, all the other floors are accessed via normal elevator.
Yeah.
So we just need to find that elevator.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull a gun.
Okay.
Because I don't know what's going on.
I will.
I don't know why I'm at Mayuken.
I'm gonna...
The last I remember, I was like going to a bar.
Are you finger gunning?
Yes.
Oh,
God damn it.
I'm going to watch out for fire extinguishers
okay.
and anything that looks like a place where we might have medical equipment, so that we
So-
can patch up a little bit.
That sounds like a perception.
Also, what happens to me? It's been over 2 minutes.
You begin feeling very sexually aggressive.
Damn
Oh
it.
God!
God damn
God!
No.
I just dropped another dice on the ground because that made me feel so not okay.
Because what we needed was a horny rabbit.
Needless to say, Nigrescu didn't know what syringes he was grabbing for some of his traps.
Or he knew exactly what ones he was reaching for. It's Nebraska.
So what you stepped across was ecstasy.
Okay, so when I pat her on the head a few minutes ago, it felt fan-goddamn-tastic. Why do we have a horny rabbit? This is just gonna be like Rabbit rubbing up against us. We're like, what's happening?
Yeah, Rabbit's just gonna pull the closest into a big hug, and she's just gonna be like, you feel really good.
Jeez, Pete's ecstasy is a savage drug.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be climbing you like a tree.
Great.
I
But
weigh a
it's not
lot.
me.
I'm very strong.
And I'm going to...
I have strength 9. You weigh like nothing.
Are you going to dry hump Buzzkill?
Yes, I am. I am going to demand that Buzzkill pets my ears.
Jack, why?
I'm going to comment how shiny everything feels. Because everything is just so sparkly.
I'll pet her ears, but what the fuck?
Ah,
Okay.
more.
Thanos is gonna go on his search for a fire extinguisher to
Don't
cool the bunny
stop.
off.
So you just wave me with the rabbit?
Yup.
If he stops, he's gonna bite you.
I guess I don't. I mean, I'll stop, get bit, then do it more.
So what was your perception roll to find?
2 hits. And I'm not coming back to them until I find one.